you think it's more important that the Niners nail the free agency market or the draft? What do you think is more beneficial for our needs?
I mean,
it's hard because they need to do both. But
yeah, I mean that's obviously it's both. But I'm saying I think it depends on the grouping, and I'll answer it like this, Ryan. And if you think it's a cop out, whatever. But there's certain positions that the 49ers do really, really well in the draft with, namely linebacker, running back, and defensive line late in the draft and stuff like that. There's positions that they don't do very well with, namely offensive line. So I would much rather them nail free agency when it comes to the offensive line and nail the draft when it comes to running back depth, linebacker depth, and defensive line depth, right? So maybe go out in free agency where they're not very good at picking the right type of people in the offensive line, and maybe go out and get a veteran in the secondary because you already have two young guys in Ambry Thomas and Lenore that have shown flashes. Maybe bring in some veteran help there and spend a little bit more in free agency to bring a good veteran there for the secondary, and maybe draft like a good safety. You know what I mean? So I think it's more like picking where you can have the right mesh of young and experience together. So that's how I'm answering the question. Like, I think that offensive line, I would really like them to re-sign Laken Tomlinson and maybe go out and get a guard or somebody like that rather than trying to get one through the draft, just because they're terrible. I mean, they're not very good, at least this regime, with picking offensive linemen. So who are we to say that they pick another one and it's going to be a good choice, right? The last offensive lineman they picked in Aaron Banks didn't even make the field at all this season. So
let's say 49ers somehow come up with 2 second-round picks. What do you use them on?
I'm going to just completely contradict myself, but you gotta go in interior offensive line / center and corner, because those are the biggest needs for the 49ers. But
would you, if you had 2 seconds, would you try and maneuver the 2 seconds to grab a first, maybe grab your cornerback with that, and then turn around and free agent your lineman that you want so much? Or would you still be trying to go like use your third rounder for your lineman then at that point?
Look, our best linemen are, who would you say our best linemen are?
Well, you've got Trent Williams and you got Laken Tomlinson, and then it would be Mack. And then
did we draft any of those players?
No, but you said this is what you would do and you would draft him.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. But obviously you can't just keep getting old. You got to have some young talent there. But that's where my thought process comes from, is like, I would much rather them use that talent on stuff that they've hit on. I don't know. I'm contradicting myself all over the place, Ryan. So
we got Alfredo Gutierrez. We're good. We're set forever, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just think that they could pick and choose where they focus their free agency, pick and choose where they focus their draft.
All right, and with that, I think we should. It's been a great show. I think we should wrap up here. I mean, I think you got something to do. I want to thank Barry a Baller for coming out. E. Kim, always been here. This is the second bot we've had. I mean, I want to thank both of them. And I want to thank my guest, Real Suneil.
Yeah, man. And if you guys are up for it, everybody that's there, I'm gonna be on my channel in about a half an hour with Jesse Naylor. And we're gonna be talking some interesting topics, to say the least. So, well, we would love all of you guys to join. Definitely, Ryan, thank you guys for the invitation. I love this channel, and I'm coming on anytime you guys need me.
Yeah, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. In fact, you'll see me in about 30 minutes in the chat.
I love it. Cool.
All
You
right.
guys have a good night.
Do you want to tell them where they can find you real quick? Plug it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's my channel is called So Real Sports Talk. The channel name is So Real Sports Talk TV. If you can look it up on in YouTube, or my Twitter handle right there is So Real Suneil. You can just go to that. It's in the link in my bio. But So Real Sports Talk TV. Please subscribe, like, putting out consistent content again. And we show out everybody in the chat. So come through, ask some questions, make your comments heard. And we're gonna just keep extending this fun, right, Ryan?
Oh yeah, and Jesse's always a good person to talk with. Jesse's smart, he's entertaining. You know what I mean? He's a good dude. All around plus.
I love it.
All right. So everybody have a wonderful night, and with that, I bid you adieu.